I tell you everything I know about the Tesla Pi. Many of you have been commenting to me recently that why haven't I talked about the Tesla cell phone that is sounding all over the place. It all sounds very attractive and very nice, and the reality of things is that I haven't talked about this device because it's not something official. There aren't even official rumors to call them that. There is only speculation. Let's just say that this is just a concept that has been created in the imagination of fans of the brand and also some people who want to have maybe more views. In most content where they talk about this device, they supposedly mention its main features, which actually look like a wish list or list of what they would like the phone to have or how they can imagine it, but they are quite far from reality, since for starters, in several publications I have seen that they point out that this device would cost around $200, making this rumor and speculation sound even more attractive and be all excited that Elon Musk would really present this device, but this is not the case. It is mentioned that the device would have solar charging and that you would practically never have to plug it into a charger ever in your life. That you would have satellite internet through Elon Musk's Starlink company. They just need to say that you don't have to pay any data plan and that you will have high-speed internet all the time without paying anything. The only thing that sounds a little more realistic would be that it would have good connectivity with Tesla vehicles, because that would be expected in all this that has to do with ecosystem. And in design, obviously, there are several fans who have created different types of styles that this device could have, but I insist, it is simply imagination, good wishes, a letter to Santa Claus. Well, however, let me tell you what is official and are the statements made by Elon Musk when he has been questioned about everything that has to do with this possible device. Let me start with the most recent one, which was given on November 5th in a very popular podcast in the United States. The context is that they were talking about the advantages that electric vehicles can have, pointing out as one of the main advantages the fact that you don't have to go to the gas station and then come back. In that context, Elon Musk said, imagine having to go charge your cell phone at a station and then having to go back to your house. So he was laughing about that, and at that point he says, since you talked about cell phones, what about Tesla Pi? Actually, the very name Tesla Pi, I have no idea who came up with it because no one has ever mentioned it officially. As I tell you, it was simply a rumor that little by little became bigger because of the influence that this character has in the world of technology. But let's continue with his words. In this podcast, he assured that they are not working on a phone, that they have no plans to launch a phone, but that they could only make a phone in case Apple and Google go on a plan of too much censorship, closing the availability of apps on Google Play Store. Since remember that Elon Musk bets much more on freedom of speech, and that's why we saw several changes emerged in X before Twitter. So before Elon Musk acquired this company, there was much more censorship on this platform, and after acquiring it came many changes. So in case the smartphone scene became too much censorship, he might consider making a cell phone. In fact, that takes us back to those times when he had just acquired this company and there were rumors that both Apple and Google wanted to remove X from both the App Store and Google Play. In a post by Liz Wheeler saying if Apple and Google remove Twitter from their app stores, Elon Musk should make his own smartphone. Elon Musk responded, I certainly hope it doesn't come to that, but that yes, if there is no other option left, I will make an alternative phone. That was mentioned around the year 2022, and the rumor was still gaining momentum, but I insist Tesla has no plans to make a cell phone. It's not going to be ultra cheap and with unlimited connectivity. In fact, if we keep moving backwards in history, we'll come to another Twitter post in 2020 where Elon Musk responded to a media outlet that had published a news story where Tesla was supposedly developing a smartwatch. And he replied, definitely not. Smartwatches and phones are technology of the past. Neuralinks are the future. So Elon Musk doesn't even have an intention of making a cell phone. And if you are wondering what are the Neuralinks he mentioned, remember that this is another one of his projects and another one of his companies that are working on creating an interface to connect the brain with the digital world. so that you can control some device just by thinking about it without the need to touch some buttons or screen, which sounds scary to many people, but it's what Elon Musk envisions as part of the future, not a cell phone. Finally, at a recent meeting in Philadelphia, Elon Musk again pointed out that they are not interested in making a phone. In fact, he expresses of this idea as something he definitely does not want and runs away from it. But again, he left open the possibility simply in the specific scenario that Apple and Google start applying too much censorship. So remember, the Tesla Pi is not true, it's not going to be released, and it all started as just a rumor or just wanting views. It's like suddenly someone starts saying that Volkswagen is going to release their cell phone, and we start making up specs and features, and suddenly everyone starts talking about it when it's not a plan that's mentioned anywhere. So don't fall for that, because I've seen posts that get a lot of shares and it's actually fake news.